Hello everybody and welcome back to The Lost Planeswalker. You're here with me, Jesse, The Lost Planeswalker, and I wanted to make a quick video outlining all the cards that will be released in that Our Boss is on Vacation Secret Lair drop, coming out today or yesterday if you're watching this a little later, but this is a very cool Secret Lair. There's a total of 9 different drops, including a promo card of Divine Navigator, which I believe you get one if you spend $100, and then for every $150 after that, you'll earn an additional copy, which is a nice touch. And I think the prior sales were a little more higher. You know, you need to spend like $200 to get the promo, but let's dive right in and look into Bikini Bottom at the very anticipated Magic the Gathering SpongeBob SquarePants Legends of Bikini Bottom. This Secret Lair drop was announced at MagicCon last fall and has players excited to see some of our favorite characters with the Godzilla treatments. The cards in this are Skrelv Defectromite as Plankton Tiny Tyrant, Chirix the Raging Isle as Mr. Krabs Penny Pincher, Grazilax Ilthid Scholar as Squidward Sadistic Snob, Toxrill the Corrosive as Gary the Snail, Koski Bear of Secrets as Sandy Cheeks Martial Astronaut, Barktooth Warbeard as Patrick Star, and Joda the Unifier as SpongeBob SquarePants. In an almost unprecedented fashion, this Secret Lair will include 7 cards at the standard price of $30 for non-foil and $40 for foil, which will be represented this entire drop. Now, normally when we see specials like this, they end up charging you an extra $10 per layer, but they decided to keep it at this price range. Now, whether or not you're a fan of SpongeBob, this Secret Lair contains some powerful reprints like Toxrill and Toski, and no doubt this Secret Lair will sell out quickly, so do not miss your opportunity if this is for you. Now, that's just the beginning, because we have 2 more SpongeBob Secret Lair drops, including my favorite out of the 3, SpongeBob SquarePants Internet Sensation. This drop is filled, as the name implies, with cards memed beyond belief and now made into some of the most iconic Secret Lair cards to date, including Counterspell, Daze, Inevitable Betrayal, Force of Despair, Knight's Whisper, and a food token, which is the Krabby Patty. This drop has a place in my collection, so I'll be doing my best to get my hands on it. And last, and maybe least, but in this case, maybe not because these are probably going to be worth something, we have Secret Lair SpongeBob SquarePants Lands Under the Sea. This is a set of 10 lands with plains, islands, swamps, mountains, and forests, and now they have doubled the value you're receiving by giving you 2 of each, but it's still far from what it should be. If you're at the point where you have a high enough land base that you're playing in most of your decks and only run a few basics, then maybe this is worth picking up if you really like the way these lands look. Now, looking forward to the release of Tarkir Dragonstorm, we are looking back, and I mean way back, at the Dragon Lords we are used to while they were still growing up with They Grow Up So Fast. This drop contains 5 Dragon Lords we know, but the baby versions. The classic lords are Dragon Lord Atarka, Dragon Lord Dramoka, Dragon Lord Kolahan, Dragon Lord Ojitai, and Dragon Lord Silmgar. This drop is certainly fun, and if you're a huge fan of these dragons and this really amazing reprint, now is the time to get them. But honestly, we've seen these cards reprinted and actually reprinted in other Secret Lairs, so I don't see that the value of these being extremely high. But the art in these cards are spot on, so if you have a commander deck revolving around this or just love dragons in general, this may be a Secret Lair for you. Next up, we have a Secret Lair that's growing on me with Garden Buds. These beautiful cards mix a cool plant-inspired look with some very fun cards to play with. Cards like Ashaya Soul of the Wild, Elvish Reclaimer, Harrow, World Shaper, and Horn of Greed are some of my favorite cards to play. But for me, these fall just a little short. And that's nothing against the art. I think the art is great. They do a pretty good job with the text remaining on the bottom of the card, and casting cost is kind of all over, so it gets a few points off there. But Jordan Cranes has a style I feel you will really enjoy. This next Secret Lair has me a little surprised but excited at the same time with Tragic Romance. This lair contains 4 cards, but it's worth it in my opinion, with Skithiryx, the Blight Dragon, Kali of the Vast, Angel of the Fair, and Master of Cruelties. These tragic pairs are some great cards that have some charm that we don't typically see in these Secret Lair drops. I would have liked to see at least one more pair, but I'm happy we're getting these at all. The 7th Secret Lair is full of some crazy characters with twisted tunes. The 5 cards in this lair are Silence, Winds of Abandon, Culling of the Weak, Fatal Push, and Young Wolf. I honestly feel confused by this drop. You can definitely see obviously classic cartoons and their themes mixed into these cards. You also get a more Cuphead style artwork, a little bit more updated than the original cartoons used to be, but these cards kind of are all over the place. The references feel like I know what they're referencing, but still a little shaky at best. Obviously, we have one that's like Tom and Jerry and Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote, which makes a lot of sense, but some of these other ones I just don't see the connection quite as well. And the text on these cards seems incredibly small. So I'd really like to know and see some of these cards when they're out, because that's got to be a little hard to read. And while some of these don't have a lot of text on them, you know, I'd at least like to be able to read them. This next drop includes one of Magic the Gathering's most hated premises with stickers, with pick 'em and stick 'em. Now, I made that sound pretty harsh, but I really like this secret lair. We have Thalia, Heretic Cathar, Clever Impersonator, Hedron Crab, Pitiless Plunderer, a treasure token, and 5 sticker sheets. The idea to me of having these fun cards with really fun art and the ability to decorate them however you want, I think is a slam dunk. Whether or not you want to decorate them, these are still great cards to add to your collection, and these 5 sticker sheets are just really fun, and they're going to have players using stickers the way they were designed. So I think this is a slam dunk, and I hope we see sticker sheets in the future. Now, this secret lair will be the second time we're going back in time with a secret lair class of 87. Yearbooks have changed a lot over the years, but this brings back a time where you got one shot to show who you are. The cards in this drop are Asai, Tyrant of Gyre Strait, Anya, Falconwrath, Chulainn, Teller of Tales, and Rada, Heart of Carold. I think that these cards are a great idea. I just wish they were a little bit more playable. While I'm a big fan of having flip cards, giving you a little extra to show off on your opposite side, I think that some of these are a little unfortunate with the way that they work. Part of my issue is because there's nothing about their abilities on the front and their power and toughness only being shown on the front and not the back, you can't just flip these over and play them on the other side. In addition, a card like Rada has an activated ability that can kind of be hidden, and some players might be upset if they can't see what your card does. You all of a sudden flip it over, activate it, and win the game. So I think maybe they could have added the flavor text as like a yearbook quote underneath it. Maybe yearbooks weren't made that way in 1987, but I think there could have been a little bit more to do this, but I really love the idea, and I hope we get another rendition of these in the future. Overall, I think these secret lairs were super fun, and I'm definitely going to be picking up a bunch for myself. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Is there not enough value in some of these drops? Is there, really good value in some of these, and they're definitely worth picking up? I already know at time of recording, a number of these secret lairs are already sold out, which is unfortunate. I kind of wish they went back and did print to order. I enjoyed being able to pick up every secret lair I wanted and not having to rush to my computer, but that's the way they decided to do things, so I guess that's the way it's going to be. If you would like to help me out, if you please leave a like, share this video with friends, and subscribe, that would mean the world to me. And in addition, if you would like to check out my Patreon, trying to do more on there, trying to interwork, there's going to be some comments I'm hoping to get back from people from Tarkir about how and what videos I should focus my attention on and where to go in the future. So if you want to be a part of that, just go and join it for free. That'd be a big help. Now, today's Scryfall card of the day is Starstorm. They're beasts. What are they going to do? Bomb us from orbit? Platoon Commander Cyrus Jahil, Prodium Defense Auxilia. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you later, Planeswalkers.